Speech-language pathology is all-encompassing of communication, which looks like nonverbal communications as well as speaking. We work on language, and we also work on cognition, which a lot of people don't know. So there are so many different things we can do.
So speech-language pathologists work with infants all the way through older adults. And so we work in a variety of settings.
I really just love getting to play and work with all the kids that are on my caseload. I have such a great time with them. In the setting that I work in, I also get to work with families. So families get to come in, so I get to meet parents, I get to meet siblings, I get to meet grandparents, and really make it a full team effort.
And you gotta do all you can. You gotta find different tools. If you jump, you gotta jump. I like to play the guitar, dress up as a cocoa melon. You gotta do what you gotta do to get those voice out of that kid.
Being a student here, I felt really supported both by my cohort and by my supervisors and professors, so I really enjoyed my time as a student here.
We get to do everything, and so we get to meet the students when they're undergraduates and in clinic also, in addition to academics. The student gets to go out and work with a variety of patients and clients, and then they can kind of specialize or figure out what is the best population they really want to work with.
That's a really great thing about this field too, is that there's so much variety. You could work with babies in the NICU, you could work with kids in a school, you could work in a hospital, you could work with adults who are recovering from strokes or TBIs. So there's really just endless opportunity for what you want to do to fit in the setting you want to work in and the population you want to work with.
The best part of being an SLP or SLPA is the impact you cause on the kid when they say their first word. People don't value the impact of just one word coming from a kid that hasn't spoken in 3 years. I always have your kid had a voice, they just needed support to get that voice out.
I was here at the NAU speech pathology program for a very long time when I was younger.
His diagnosis was called apraxia of speech. When they told me he wasn't going to be able to speak for years, his diagnosis was devastating. Well, he can come to NAU and we can get him speaking. I promise you we can get him speaking.
The fact that I was able to talk by the time I was 6, I was able to form words, I was able to form sentences. If I didn't do this, I probably wouldn't have the friends I do. I probably wouldn't be in student government. I probably wouldn't be where I was academically.
He wouldn't be the kid he is today if he didn't have NAU in speech pathology.
It's a really rewarding, just really beautiful field to work in. You get to see some really incredible growth in the kiddos that you work with, or the adults that you work with if you want to go the adult route.
I forget it's a job. I'm playing with the kids, I'm helping them speak, I'm jumping around, playing with the slide.
I leave smiling every day. Some days are hard, of course, and it's a lot of work, but it's so worthwhile.